Ladies and gentlemen, and yes, today we're going to be doing Mars in the sign of Capricorn. And what happens when you have Mars in the sign of Capricorn in your horoscope? And yes, I know I've already made a video on this, but last time when I did the Mars in Cancer and directed you to the other video, all of you just started like PMSing. It's like suddenly the whole world got a period. So here I am, I'm going to make a video again. Okay? Mars in the sign of Cancer. What does it mean, Yash? I don't know what it means. You want to tell them? I think I'm PMSing right now. Okay, so Mars is the sign of Cancer. What is the sign of Capricorn? Sign of Cancer. Capricorn. Well, Capricorn is a sign of discipline, order, structure, and being practical. It's a sign of higher rank. It's a sign of striving for status, because sign of Capricorn is originally controlled by the 10th house, because in the original zodiac sign in the house system, Capricorn rules the 10th house. So wherever Capricorn goes, that's where you strive to achieve the higher rank. That's where you're disciplined, you follow the law, you follow the order, and you complete the order with your full will. This is why Mars is exalted here, if you didn't know. Exaltation means that the planet is at its highest dignity. It's awake. It's in an awake state. Okay? So Mars, which is your willpower, your strength, your drive to fight, your drive to succeed, your drive to defend your honor, becomes excelled here. Why? Because a soldier, in order to be a fighter, in order to be an athlete, in order to be a soldier, in order to be a police, in order to be just good at fighting and defending, one must be disciplined, one must be organized, one must be structured, and one must be very practical and not so emotional. Okay? This is why in the sign of emotions, Mars is debilitated in Cancer, because he's forced to think with his emotions and hit people. Here Mars strategizes. Here Mars is a soldier who's trained. It's like Rambo on steroids. He's like, well, Rambo was on steroids. So it's like Terminator with steroids. Well, actually, he's a machine, so he doesn't have any steroids. It's like Muhammad Ali with steroids. Actually, they didn't use steroids back then when Muhammad Ali was boxing. Okay, whatever. So Mars here just becomes like at its full power. But Mars here follows the law. Mars says, I'm not going to break the law, or I'm not going to break the rules to win this fight. So if you're boxing, and I'm Mike Tyson, I'm like, I'm going to kick your ass, man. Come on now. I'm going to kick your ass, man. And he bites the ear off. That's Mars. That's debilitated Mars. A true, boxer would be like, I'm the greatest. I'm the man. Boom, boom, boom. Knocked out. So he followed the law. He followed the rules in the ring. He didn't break any laws or rules to win that fight. He fought it with his own willpower, strength, strategicness, his intelligence. So that's what Mars becomes. Here Mars, energy and drive, strives to succeed, to go to the highest rank. Whether it's corporation, whether it's army, whether it's police force, whether it's being an athlete. Mars is going to go full head on, law-abiding with his full power and become number one. This is why these people don't get into controversies so much. These people do not go to jail so much. They may become a jailer and be in jail, but they won't be behind the bars. They won't be the actual culprit of the jail. And this is why Mars energy is very dignified. It's very solid. He's very confident here, but he's not very confident in an egoistic way. He's very confident in a very mature way. See, like if you went up to a person and questioned him what he did, and when their Mars comes out and defends itself, saying that I did this because of these reasons, they will not just suddenly go and hit you. Where a debilitated Mars person, if you question them, they will try to push you. Hey, back off. I did this. So what? Get out of here. Where Mars and Capricorn, you question him, he'll be like, okay, here's the paperwork. This is why I did it. The king ordered me to do it, and I did it, and here's the paperwork and the proof for it, all right? Is there anything else I can help you with? So Mars is still forceful. Mars is still strong, but Mars follows the law. He knows he doesn't have to hit you to make his point. He knows he can just prove his point by doing simple things, giving you the giving the evidence of why he did what he did. So this is why Mars becomes very confident, very agile here. But again, whenever looking at any planet and looking at its dignity by any means, always look at the depositor. So a depositor of Capricorn becomes who? Saturn. Look where Saturn is placed in the horoscope, because Saturn is the one who is Saturn is the foundation. The concrete on which Mars is standing on in Capricorn is built of Saturn. So you might want to have to check the quality of that concrete to see if Saturn is strong or not. So if two people have the same ascendant and Mars is placed in the Capricorn in the 10th house, one is having a bad time in Mars Dasha, one is having a good time in Mars Dasha. Well, why? Not because astrology doesn't work, it's because you look at the depositor. You look where Saturn is. Is Saturn debilitated? Is for the other person Saturn is exalted? Is Saturn in the enemy sign for one person and not in the enemy sign of the other person? Is Saturn in a good house? Is it in Kendra or Trikon, or is it in Dushtana houses, the evil houses? So that will determine what exactly will happen to Mars in his dignity, or in his Mahadasha period, or it's in a sub-period, which is known as Antradasha. So all of these things come into play when you're judging a Mars in Capricorn or any planet in any house or any sign. You have to look at the fact that where is the depositor placed? So these things become very important, which is also known as the Shadbala, the sixfold strength. But mainly here, Mars is just, he's very strong, he follows the law, and he wants to go to the highest rank. If he's just a soldier, the frontline soldier, that person with Mars in Capricorn will be like, no, how do I become the general? How do I become the head of the CIA by being in this position? And then he'll slowly, with his dignified work, diligent work, very practical and organized work, he will start moving up and up. This is why Mars is exalted in Capricorn. So guys, this was my analysis of Mars in the sign of Capricorn. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your Mars is placed and where your depositor of Mars is placed, along with your divisional chart, your conjunction, your aspects, and all your planetary alignments, check out the link below. Check out my book there, Astrology at the Speed of Light. And when you get the book, I will send you the link to look at your own chart. Just make sure you follow the directions below. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
I give you quality, honey, so put your money on me. With my authority, surely you wanna get up on it. I give you quality, honey, so put your money on me. With my authority, surely you wanna get up on it. I'm super fly with the rhymes I supply. Float like a butterfly, high up in the sky. Stink like a bee before I touch the